power of purity. The other word Baba is using is reality. What is real? What is eternally real? What is eternally pure? So Baba was really emphasizing on something which is eternally real is Sato Pradhan. Sato Pradhan, which is a golden aged quality. And if there is a little bit of less of any of the originality, Adi or Anadi Swarup, then it is Sato, it is the quality of the second stage, which is silver aged. And Baba was going in depth on maintaining that what are the uh, effects, what are the features of somebody who is Sato Pradhan. So what is the effect that they have on others? And Baba was going much deeper into the qualities of being royalty and how that royalty is different from royalty of Silver Age. And Baba is also just quickly revise the blessing, so where Baba says, to those who constantly maintain their royalty, to those who are constant embodiment of all attainments, to those whose every action is a divine activity, like especially even in bhakti. So there is all this Bhagavat, which is all the divine activities of the golden age souls. So just imagine there is Bhagavad Gita, and next to Bhagavad Gita, which is the versions of the God, next to that is the activities of the deities. And those who embody what Baba gives, their activities are so praiseworthy, and then they become part of the scriptures. So to those whose every action is a divine activity, an elevated action, to those who give the experience of all four pilgrimages. And Baba went through about these four pilgrimages of being confluence age, being in golden age, being in subtle region, being in the soul world, right? And to the children who have such elevated fortune, Baptada's love, remembrance, and namaste. And Baba was meeting Didi. So Didi was, Baba was talking about the qualities of royal family. Are you going to just have a visions of it? Are you really going to see it in practical form? And Baba was telling that you are going to see in a practical form, not just as a visions. And Baba was emphasizing on now there should be a race, not competition. There should be a self-progress, uh, uh, refining, the race to refine to your perfection. And that is a race Baba was emphasizing, not just the competition. And Baba says, no one was able to compete with Mama and Baba in the Sakar form. So too, souls will be revealed number wise in such a way that no one will be able to compete with them, right? So will be perfect. Baba was talking about polishing is nothing but intense effort. Polishing the soul, polishing the diamond is you are polishing with your intense effort. And then Baba is taking us a little further. Let me start from here. At this time, souls are being polished by their intense effort. While being polished, some weaknesses become hidden. Although there are 8, they must have lacked something at the beginning, at the start. Although there wouldn't have been enough lacking to be seen visibly, this is why they are being polished. At present, you are thinking about creating a program for intense effort. There will be many within the family. Do you know what special importance the land of Punjab has? So now Baba coming back to the Punjab. Those from Punjab show their form of power in a very good way at the start of establishment. So this is when Chandramani Dadi, who is known as Sherni, the lioness of Punjab, So Baba is bringing out that quality of Punjab. So those from Punjab show their form of power in a very good way at the start of establishment. You remained unshakable amidst many types of upheaval because the land of Punjab is the special land of righteousness. While establishing the original eternal deity religion in the land of righteousness, you had to face opposition and you became victorious. The specialities of the land of Punjab remembered amongst the divine activity is that amidst the fire of upheaval, a few children become victorious and hoisted the flag of victory in Punjab. It was the non-violent ones who gained victory over the land of violence. This activity of Punjab has also been remembered in a special way. The second speciality is that the rivers in Punjab are praised more. Many Ganges of knowledge too have emerged from Punjab. In terms of beginning, many rivers of knowledge emerged from Punjab, and so the land of Punjab became elevated in terms of donating their daughters. They were great donors. There is also a third specialty. The land of Punjab is also filled with the importance in terms of being the land for the expansion of service. Just as water of the rivers flow in all directions, so too there is very good expansion of service in Punjab. There are pilgrimage places everywhere. So Baba is emphasizing three qualities of Punjab. One is they have the power of the form of power, they are fearless, they're victorious, and then it's a land of righteousness. And then the second thing Baba was emphasizing on, it is flourishing with a lot of rivers, and then the third thing is it is flourishing with real rivers of knowledge, with the service, expansion of service. So you have become very happy on hearing your praise. So constantly remain as happy as this. Bap Dada is very happy to see the growth of Punjab. What do you have to do now? In Punjab, you now have to find souls who will carry out a task just with their name. Find such souls who have that strength so that on hearing their name, many other souls will also create their fortune. You now have to do a lot more of such great service. Such special souls have parts just for service. So form connections and relationships with such souls. Do you understand what you have to do? Now issue a very loud and clear challenge. When the challenge you issue is in a soft voice, that sound is lost in the noises of their gurudwaras. Acha? So Baba wants a very loud noise, like make a big sound, build connections and relationships, and then connect to those powerful souls. Through them, we can spread the Baba's message. Baba is also meeting the groups. Bagdada sees each and every child in the form of the most elevated soul. Take a minute. Baba is looking at you, the most elevated child. Because no matter how great the souls of the world are, compared to you, what are they? They are nothing at all. What are the souls who are unable to claim a right to the special creation, the heaven of the eternal Father. Try to take a minute to soak in that intoxication. Baba is seeing you, the very special child, the most elevated soul, one who have attained the heaven, the creation from the eternal Father. What are the children who are deprived of receiving their father's property? No matter how famous the souls of today are, compared to the attainments you have, they have nothing. So you are the greatest souls of all, aren't you? Even if a president in today's world were to ask you to become the president instead of remaining a Brahma Kumar, would you become that? You would not, would you? This is because you are aware of the vast difference between the temporary status of today's old world and your status for all time. So, your intellects will not bow down to that, even in your thoughts, because what are they when compared to you, who are becoming the kings of the kings? They are not even uncrowned kings. At least an emperor has power, but where is that? They are crownless and powerless, and so your vision would not be drawn to them. Remain constantly aware of this greatness. By constantly being an embodiment of this awareness, you will be able to experience all attainments. You are not those who are satisfied with just a little, who are those who become satisfied with just a little. Devotees. You are not devotees. You are those who have a right, those who have all rights experienced, all their rights. Nowadays, even those who are living at home have to ask for their rights. Even servants ask for all their rights. If you give them a little less, they will ask for their full rights. Baba is the one who gives you all rights. So, attain all your rights. Do not become devotees, but become those who have a right. Devotee souls cannot go to heaven unless they become Brahmins. Try to digest this. Devotee souls cannot go to heaven unless they become a Brahmin. They have to change from devotees to Brahmins, and they can then change from Brahmins to deities. Brahman, so Devata, right? When they have not, when they haven't the slightest trace of devotee, they can become those with full rights. There is a difference of day and night between God's meeting his devotees and Father meeting his children. So, which meeting do you prefer? In which form do you meet God? When you are influenced by Maya. In which form do you meet God when you are influenced by Maya? Have mercy, bless me, give me strength. How can I do? How can I do this? Show me the path. Do not send Maya to me. This is weakness, isn't it? If a Mahavir says, I am a Mahavir, but no enemies should come to me, what would you call that one? Mahavir invokes his enemies. Come, so that I can become victorious. On seeing a test paper, A Mahavir would not be afraid, but would challenge it. Because a Mahavir is Trikaldarshi and knows that he is victorious every cycle, right? So one of the things, Maya will come, right? And most of the time, what do we need to overcome Maya? We need strength, we need power of Baba's blessing, right? And we need to have the path ready, right? So Baba says the solution for all of that is become Trikaldarshi. So once you become Trikaldarshi, once you see the big picture, you will become victorious over Maya. So seeing the big picture meaning being aware of all your five forms, being aware of your deity, which is virtues and powers, being aware of your spiritual awareness as a soul, that you are this eternal soul, nothing can touch you, not, you belong to Baba, and then you are this Shiv Shakti, and you are God's companion as a Brahmin. So when you have all of these five forms at five different phases of our physical existence, that is Trikaldarshi. When we are Trikaldarshi, we will become victorious. So let's take a minute, let's soak in, just digest what Baba is telling in this. Baba is meeting his most elevated children, the most powerful souls. We were devotees, now we are Brahmins, we are children of God, we are children of Almighty Authority, Master Almighty Authority. We are Trikaldarshi, victorious over Maya, free from the influence of Maya, Mahavirs. So Baba is meeting the next group. Bab Dada meeting the group from Rajasthan and Indore. Rajasthan, Baba likes it. Rajasthan has received many blessings. It was Rajasthan that first received the facility for the surface as a gift, which is a Mount Abu. Rajasthan is the first pilgrimage place. Rajasthan has received a blessing from both Bap and Dada. The blessing will definitely bear fruit, but Baba is looking at when it will bear fruit. Along with the Mela, you also have to create such an atmosphere. Try to observe what kind of atmosphere Baba is asking for. We create melas, exhibitions. So in that exhibitions, Baba is asking us to create that powerful atmosphere. So there was a study that was done in the Western Baba's children, saying like, what is that unique thing that we offer to the world? The unique thing that we offer to the world is the ability to create atmosphere. No other organization can create that powerful atmosphere as we can do. So Baba is also emphasizing, along with doing the exhibitions, you also have to create such an atmosphere. Just as magnet attracts everything to it, so let there be a spiritual atmosphere which attracts souls towards it. This is the success of Mela. The success of Mela is create an atmosphere, which is like a magnet, creating that spiritual atmosphere that attracts all the souls towards it. This is the KPI, this is the success criteria for a Mela. While paying special attention and using the means of this Mela, bring souls from every wing into contact with you. The means is one that attracts a lot, and so take the full benefit of this means. And the means again is by creating this powerful spiritual atmosphere that attracts souls from all over the world, from different wings especially. This means is the one that attracts a lot, and so take the full benefit of this means. Let the sound spread amongst everyone. Let this experience create this powerful atmosphere, give everyone this divine spiritual experience. Let them spread the word of what they have experienced. Let the sound spread amongst everyone. By making effort, you will definitely receive the fruit. The effort to create that spiritual, powerful atmosphere that attracts all the souls. The day will definitely come when the numbers of Rajasthan will be listed in the list of those who have performed wonders. For this, uplifts others by being those who. This is Babdada's special land on which Baba's vision has fallen, and so it will definitely bear fruit. Baba knows the praise of Rajasthan, but those who live in Rajasthan do not know it that much. So that is a unique thing. You know, there is a saying, there is a shadow beneath the candle, there is a darkness beneath the light. So it is like Father knows the praise of Rajasthan, but those who live in Rajasthan do not know it that much. Baba knows what is going to happen. Tell me about it when it happens. The main headquarters are also in Rajasthan, and so the centers neighboring it will also definitely be attractive. The time will also come. Where did Sakar Baba's first vision fall? On Rajasthan. So it must definitely have some speciality. When the time comes, the curtains will open and the scene will come in front of you. Acha? So Baba is recognizing, Baba is emphasizing on doing Mela with creating a powerful spiritual atmosphere that can reach everyone. Baba is meeting, Baba's teachers. The special task of the teachers is to remember the Father and do his service. Remember the Father and do Baba's service. So all you teachers have shown good courage. You are also working hard and you are definitely seeing the fruit of your hard work day by day. Madhya Pradesh has the blessing that it will continue to be fruitful because while being united in one direction and having a constant and stable stage, souls engaged in the one task themselves remain constantly happy and cheerful, and also make the land fruitful. Again, Madhya Pradesh has the blessing that it will continue to be fruitful. Why? Because while being united in one direction and having a constant and stable stage, achal and adol sthiti, souls engage in one task, themselves remain constantly happy and cheerful. First, they themselves are happy and cheerful, and also make the land fruitful. Through science, you are nowadays able to sow seeds and immediately receive their fruit compared to. So now you receive its fruit with the power of your silence. You will see revelation taking place easily and quickly. You are those who take a high jump, are you not? You are not those who will start to break the rock. Just remember from the Sunday's Murli, Baba was talking about if there is an obstacle of mountain, don't try to keep breaking the rock. Don't become stuck behind the obstacle. So you are Vigna Vinashak, you go around. So Baba is refined, bringing that again here. You are not those who will start to break the rock. Whatever the instrument souls are like, the atmosphere is created accordingly. If you yourself are cooperative, then you will also make souls who come to you cooperative. If you yourself are cooperative, then you will also make souls who come to you cooperative. If you yourself are confused, you will spread those same vibrations amidst souls who come to you. If you are cooperative, you make other souls cooperative. If you are confused, you create that, you spread that vibration. So the instrument souls have to be constantly free from obstacles and remain absorbed in the love of one. So what is the solution? What is the practice? Free from obstacles, absorbed in love of one. You have to maintain this stage. Acha. So Baba is emphasizing on the speciality of Madhya Pradesh, united in one direction, constant and stable, engaged in one task, who are constantly happy and cheerful, and making the land fruitful. They are cooperative, so they make others cooperative, right? Once free from obstacles, absorbed in love of the one. Let's take a minute. Become very cheerful, very happy. Achal, Adol, very stable, very cooperative, absorbed in love of one Baba in one direction. The Baba is asking a question: on the basis of which dharna can you remain constantly merged in the ocean of happiness? Here you are absorbed in love of the one. Now you are absorbed in the ocean of happiness. What dharna means one constantly merged in happiness? Antarmukhi. So if you remember, a couple of days ago in Saka Murli's blessing, Baba was talking about go into the cave of introversion, and in that cave have the diamond, the soul, lit up, and that will open up a whole new world. It will open up a whole ocean. So Baba is telling, if you want to constantly stay merged in the ocean of happiness, the practice is going to that cave. Be introverted, antarmukhi. Those who are antarmukhi are sada sukhi. Introverted are always happy. Presidents of indoor means those who are indoor. Baba is using that indoor, introverted, and are constantly happy. Baba is the ocean of happiness, and so the children would also remain merged in love in the ocean of happiness. Remain merged in love in the ocean of happiness. Sukh, Sagar. The children of the bestower of happiness would also be the bestower of happiness. The one who distributes the treasures of happiness to all souls. Whoever comes and with whatever loving feeling they come, they should have them fulfilled through you. So become images, Swaroop, that are complete and perfect. Become a image that is complete and perfect. Just as nothing is lacking in Baba's treasure store, similarly, children would also be fully satisfied souls, santushtamani, fully satisfied with full of all treasures, the same as the Father. Acha, Om Shanti. So Baba was connecting with Baba's children in Indore. Baba is connecting Indore with Antarmukhi. Antarmukhi, so Sada Sukhi. For those who are merged in love, are in the ocean of Sukh Sagar, ocean of happiness. So those who are content, Santushta Mani, where there is nothing is lacking. So they are images of complete and perfect. Sampanna or Sampurna. Okay, one more question. Baba says, who can maintain permanent intoxication? Intoxication is one thing. Permanent intoxication is other thing. Who can maintain permanent intoxication? What are the signs of those who have permanent intoxication? Who can maintain and what are the signs? Only those who are seated on Baba's heart throne. Seated means very stable on Baba's heart throne can have permanent intoxication. The place for the elevated confluence aged souls is Baba's heart throne. We cannot find such a throne throughout the whole cycle. So who is sitting? The soul is sitting. Soul seat is their sthiti, their stage, right? The stage of the soul. If the stage is created based on Baba's love, you are in Baba's heart throne. The place for elevated confluence age souls is Baba's heart throne. You cannot find such a throne throughout the whole cycle. Even in golden age, when we are interacting, our stage is really elevated, interacting with God-like beings, but still it is not same as Baba's heart throne. You will continue to receive the throne of the kingdoms of the world or the kingdom of a state, but you will not find such a throne again. This is such an unlimited throne that whether you are walking around, eating or sleeping, you are on the throne. Those children who are seated on the throne in this way have forgotten the old bodies and the bodily world. And while sleeping, do not see anything. The permanent intoxication comes from seated on that Baba's heart throne. Take a minute. Make your stage very stable. Merged in that ocean. Absorbed in Baba's love. Make your heart held in Sukh Sagar. Deeply satisfied. Very much enlightened, fully aware, fully embodying all the powers, all the virtues, complete and perfect stage. Become an image, Swaroop. Reveal your complete and perfect Swaroop. Stay absorbed in Baba's love, in that Sukh Saga, creating that powerful atmosphere. Keeping your mind and heart antarmukhi, in that cave of introversion, stepping into that portal to the other side, becoming Trikaldarshi, going beyond space and time, beyond the effects of Maya and matter. Very much stable in your complete and perfect stage. The deep silence, absorbed in Baba's love and light. Allow your perfect and complete stage to be revealed in this silence. Very close to Baba. Held in Baba's heart. You, the soul, most beloved, most loved by God Himself. Held in His heart. Most precious soul. Om Shanti. Beautiful Murli. Every interaction with every group, Baba reignites brings back that confidence within us of who we are and enabling us to become who we are. A lot of beautiful points from this Murli. The royalty of the reality. So, how are you going to maintain that intoxication throughout the day? What special attention are you going to pay from today's Murli? Shanti.
So, wonderful, Murli. And I like the contrast that which Baba gave about devotees and children who have rights. So very beautifully, Baba explained that devotee in a subtle way asking everything, whereas the children who have rights, right? So they take it from Baba. And also the Mahavir, right? Baba really intoxicated us in that. Says, Mahavir means we have no fear of Maya, right? So there we always request, I mean, the other devotees always request, have mercy, bless me, give me this, give me that, and all that, right? Always there is a request, right? So here Baba says, you're Mahavir, so don't request. So we have to face Maya, right? There's going to be challenges coming in, so we shouldn't be running away from it. So we'll have to stand firm and face it. So Mahavirs, they're not afraid of enemies, and they would always look for challenges, right? So Baba would like to see us taking up such challenges. Yeah, Om Shanti. That's the takeaway for me. Thank you.
Thank you. And beautiful.
Om Shanti, brother.
Shanti.
Really, when we started the Murli, where Baba revealed to us our royalty through our form and through our awareness of belonging to Him, and the royal form in us He gave, and then we just went to DDG and then the groups. Actually, when we read the groups and all, not to be very honest with you, we just take one point and we know the group thing is something between Baba and the group and Baba. So somewhere something and all which Baba generally tries to highlight among the groups. Like, for example, if he says Maharashtra, he'll say Mahanatma, like that. But what really, as you were reading, the final thing only struck me. What was that final thing? That word over there, permanent intoxication. I think that was what which really churned me more. The reason is, it's that what I always say, there are two things in the Gyan, Nishchay or Nasha. So we have absolute faith, but to turn that faith into an intoxication, and how can we have that intoxication, that permanent? And that word, when you read heart throne, I think yesterday where I don't know, I heard Baba's song, चरणों में जगह मांगी तो दिल में बसा लिया, एक नजर के I asked you, but आपने नजर में समा लिया. That kind of a nasha which I had. And sometimes even the old song, tu pyar ka sagar hai, ek boond ke pyase hum. But this permanent intoxication which Baba spoke of, the heart throne, that I got what we call it as the intoxication, the nasha, like how Baba, after we became his, what we asked him when we were devotees, Charanome, but now when I belong to him, the reality of that royalty, he really made me sit in his heart. I just asked for one drishti from him, but he carried me and took me away in his glance. He showered me with love and he lifted me. And sometimes an intoxication, oh Baba, I feel like really you've given me wings and I feel like flying. I don't know. That one paragraph which was read in the end, Heart Tune. And because I heard that song yesterday and I really loved that song, it connected. Om Shanti.
Beautiful. Thank you.
Om Shanti. Thank you, Baba. Thank you, Divine Family. And really, this is a nice turning that the permanent intoxication is always there. And this is a Baba's love. And the song you have missed already, you said. And one takeaway from today's Murli that we are all diamonds and we are polishing ourselves with intense efforts. So that is like very much. Thank you, Baba. Thank you, Divine Family. Om Shanti.
Thank you.
Harsha Bhai, I just have, I was so much in this intoxication, I forgot when that first part, that question which I wanted. See, Baba, I like this line where Baba said, there is a difference of day and night. God meeting his devotees and Father meeting his children. And then in the latter part of the paragraph, Baba said that how we say when we are attacked by Maya, we say, Baba, please don't send Maya to me. But I remember in many of the Sakar Murlis, Baba always used to tell his children, like you are often, when Maya comes, you give her tea and coffee and you make her sin and you are telling me not to send Maya to you. So isn't this, don't send Maya to me, weakness even of we Brahmins? Because how it's not a weakness of the devotees, I feel, because I'm just connecting this Sakar Murli. So isn't that even we Brahmins have that weakness whenever Maya comes? So you say, oh Baba, don't send the Maya to me. That was one question. Second question was, can you highlight that when Baba said Sakar, Baba's vision first fell on Rajasthan. Just these two things, I didn't understand that, but these two questions. Om Shanti.
So one is like before 1950, Baba was in Karachi, right? In Karachi for 14 years, tapasya that they were doing, and during the partition, they have to move to India. The first attention they got is like, oh, we need to move to India. Where in India do we are going to move? So somehow his vision is always on Mount Abu. Because it was the tapasya, the most elevated place, most sacred place, and Baba's attention first fell on Mount Abu, and that is the first place that they moved to, right? And that is how Baba, that's what I think Baba is referring to. Baba's first attention is on Rajasthan. Out of whole of India, he was not going to Kashi, he was not going to Varanasi, he's not going to that where is that Allahabad, where there is Sangam, Triveni Sangam, and all that huge melas that happen. But his attention fell on Mount Abu. So that's where Baba was referring to. Like Baba's first attention fell on Rajasthan in that reference. And what is the other one, Girija?
Baba says, God meeting his devotees and Father
Devotees
meeting.
and children.
Yeah. But we also, we Brahmin children also say, Baba, please don't send Maya. Like in the Sakar Murlis, I remember Baba used to say, you children also tell me, don't send Maya to me, but you are only giving her. So when Baba is having such a kind of conversation in the Sakar Murlis with the Brahmin children, So then aren't they also devotees? Aren't we also devotees sometimes? So then why is Baba really making this day and night difference between that devotees, poor people, they had no knowledge of Shiv Baba, and we Brahmins who have knowledge of everything.
So, so I mean, every time when this thing comes, so I remember watching one of the documentary of Buddha. So one of the things that he first thing when he went into deep, he did all kinds of tapasya, penance, and all kinds of stuff. But when he really started to have the clarity, when he was meditating, first clarity that he got, when he went into this deep meditation, all of these vices started erupting. All the lust was erupting, rage, anger, the greed, attachment, the pull for his son Rahul and his wife and kingdom, and everything was coming alive. He said that, oh, I'm not going to engage with any of this, but at the same time, I'm not going to force it away. I'm just going to start being myself and then not engage with any of these things. And as all of these five vices came and he didn't do anything with that, so then what, didn't do anything with that, meaning he didn't engage with it, he didn't entertain it, and he was just facing it in stillness. And then what he found that after all of these five vices came is he was facing himself. He was facing himself, right? And in, especially when Baba is talking about when Maya comes and then you give chai patti. So what he was actually talking is, Maya is nothing but, it's not out there, it is not some other soul who's coming and influencing us, it's not the negativity in the world, it is the negativity within the soul. What is the negativity? It is nothing but all our deepest experiences with Maya, deepest experience of lust, experiences of attachment, experience of greed, experience of raging anger, whatever the experience that we have had, all of those things, external world will create that conditions, but the thing is there within us. When it comes up, when I engage with it, that is, we are entertaining it, and then we are feeding more energy. You're giving your thought, giving your time, you are fighting back, and then we get scared, like, oh, this thing is coming back again, and I'm scared of it, like, man, I don't want to ruin the stage that I have created by so much effort. And then there is a duality within us, right? So Baba says, like, don't get worried. Your eternal self is much more bigger than your temporary transient self. Your temporary vices are smaller than your eternal virtues. So if you see that duality, so then you can always, and that is what, when especially when Baba goes through Murlis, you are Mahavirs, you are God's children, everything that I have is yours. And then you stay, keep your mind and your heart and your awareness engaged with this eternal part of you. And that's where, especially when Baba brings that permanent, right? So don't worry about what is coming up. So you let it come. It is coming up to go pass by. So it has to pass by through your conscience. It has to pass by through your mind. It has to emerge in your emotions, and then it has to pass by. But I should not engage with it. I have to be very comfortable being my eternal self. That is what soul consciousness is. So as it comes and passes by, it does not have, sometimes, there is a one more song in Sakar Mulis, ye usra, this is that path where you fall and stand up and then pull yourself together, and then you trip and fall, but you stand up and then you keep moving forward. There is one of those songs, hum us raahe par chalna hai jahan girna hai aur संभलना hai, something like that, right? So things will come up. Sometimes we were very successful, sometimes we get sucked into that emotions and traps. and then you pull yourself and then you keep moving forward, right? So, and I think in that context, especially when it comes to Sakar days, because Baba is also, every test paper first comes to Baba and then he shares. When it comes to Baba, he also might have, especially in Sakar Mulis, Baba says, like, look, even Baba himself comes in me and I could not remember him. I myself keep forgetting him, right? So his uh, aim is high, right? Keeping that high aim, he is telling like, look, this is what also happens to me. I don't uh, get too surprised when if these things also comes to you, but keep moving forward, don't entertain that, and then keep moving forward.
Anyhow, brother, I think a little part you said, but I think some extra tuition Baba is giving these Brahmins, especially those days, because this
Yeah,
extra tuition only, as you said in that song,
compared to
"Ilke
devotees.
sambhal ke," and all. I think that extra tuition, if Baba had also given these poor devotees and all, no. But actually, the story, we were
We are
devotees,
those
we were
devotees.
Brahmins. Yeah, so I'll take it like that. But I feel sometimes Baba, see, it's a fakur for me. I love that point that Baba is giving me that extra tuition. I'm not paying anything for the tuition, but still, it's a fakur point for me. But I don't know. Sometimes when I see these
No,
devotees and all, no, I really, the kind of unparalleled love. That's why there's.
no,
I know
agreed. But if
Baba.
you,
I agree with that song. I think I should hear that song again.
no, if you actually see, right, like we are those devotees, and again, those who did intense devotion end up being end up being Brahmins. It does not mean that, like, look, this birth I never went to temple, I was not too much into that. Does not mean that we didn't do bhakti in our previous births. We did severe stuff, right? So what does devotion again means? Longing for God's love, right? We looked for God's love left and right, here, there, mountains, everything that is possible. We are the souls who end up doing that, right? Whatever is the heart desire, Baba fulfills. And devotees are those who are, because and that is where is variation in different degrees of devotion. One version of devotion is they go to f- far and extremes to at least get a feel of Baba's love, right? And there is another version where Baba, people are just feel good just by listening to bhajans, this, that, and the other. Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, brother.
Sanjay Bhai.
Om Shanti.
Shanti.
Baba talking to the child, Baba talking to the uh, Bhakt, Baba talking to the child. When we are soul conscious, we are connected with Baba. At that time, when we are soul conscious, we are connected to Baba. At that time, Baba is talking to the child. That we are aware that Baba is my father, Baba is my brother, Baba, Tamima Mata, every that all relationships. And when we are body conscious, we are just twinkling. At that time, where Baba is talking to the bhakts. We are bhakts also, we are child also. When we are body conscious, we are becoming bhakts. When we are soul conscious, we are connected to Baba, we are Baba's child. What I take it in that way. Due to that only Baba say, children say, Baba, मुझे तो दुख हो रहा है, कभी प्रॉब्लम आ रहा है. Baba is telling, no, बच्चे, संगम युग, in संगम युग, दुख cannot touch you. It touches you because you go in the Kali Yuga.
Iron
Because
Age.
you become, it's that way I take it as. You become bhakts. When you go to Kali Yuga, you become bhakts and you start struggling to search Baba. Baba, tum kahan ho? Baba, tum kahan ho? Baba says, मैं तुम्हारे साथ हूँ. When we
So
are
Sanjay Bhai,
in
you
a,
agree we are still devotees?
yes.
Not always.
Baba once said in the Murli that you are doing yatharth bhakti, the real bhakti. They are just twinkling here and there. You are doing real bhakti. Real bhakti means still we are अभी भी निश्चय में कमी है. If Nishchay comes that Baba is God, God has come, at that time, what I think that we will leave this world. Okay, Baba, I am with you. Still, we are having great longing for the world. That means अभी भी निश्चय बुद्धि में कमी है, अभी भी भक्त ही हैं, पूरे बच्चे नहीं बने. Sometimes become Baba's child, sometimes become bhakts. We are very intelligent. We are very chatur prani hai hum log. What that we want, we become like that. Sometimes we become Baba's child, sometimes become Baba's bhakt. So we say, Baba Maya ko nahi bhejna. We are becoming bhakt at that time.
Mhm.
That
Thank
I
you,
take it
Sanjeev.
like that.
Thank you. You clarified it.
Mhm.
Om
Thank
Shanti.
you. Thank you. Okay, let's take a minute.
Yeah, let's move to
Yeah.
meditation.
And let's take a minute to go into the deep silence. Become antarmukhi. Where there are no past experiences. Just your eternal self. The mind and intellect fully aligned to that eternal truth, reality. That eternal relationship with Baba. Experiencing that Baba's love. Embodying that Sukh. Embodiment of Sukh. Stay in that eternal happiness and allow this reality to reveal your royalty with your features and with your activities. Om Shanti Shanti.
Thank you. Thank you, Baba. Thank you, Ashwai. Thank you, Divine Family. We shall meet again tomorrow at 5 a.m. Until then, maintain the intoxication of being seated in Bab Devil's heart throne. Om Shanti.